Hello everyone, I'm Chanpreet from Kaizen Academy. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and I hope all of you are doing fine and all your family members are in good health. So today we'll be discussing another important topic of IELTS. As you already know that IELTS comprises of 4 modules: listening, reading, writing and speaking. Listening and speaking remains same for both academic IELTS and general IELTS. However, there is a difference between the reading module and the writing module of academic and general IELTS. So today we'll be discussing the difference between these two modules, and let's start with the writing module first. I would say because reading is a module which is very important, and not a lot of people will tell you the difference between academic reading and general reading. So I'll come on to this later. We'll start with the writing module first. Let's see what is there in academic writing first. Academic writing is for 60 minutes. That is total 1 hour. And it comprises of 2 tasks. Task 1 and task 2. Task 1 is for about 20 minutes. And task 2 should be given 40 minutes. And yes, obviously, task 2 carries more weightage, because the number of words you have to write in task 2 are more than the number of words to be written in task 1. So task 1, you have to write minimum 150 words, at least 150 words. That means that you have to write above 150, and the ideal range, the ideal word limit will be between 160 to 180 words. And what will be there in task 1? You will be given a sort of data, and you have to interpret that, and that data can be given to you in the form of a graph, a pie chart, a line graph, maybe in a tabular form or a bar chart. So you have to analyze the data, interpret it, and you have to put that information in your own words in more than 150 words, and you have to spend about 20 minutes on task 1, not more than that. Coming on to task 2. Task 2 is an essay in which you have to write minimum 250 words. That is, you have to write above 250 words, and the ideal word range will be between 270 to 290. So that's the ideal word limit for task 2, and you have to spend 40 minutes on task 2, which means 20 on task 1, 40 on task 2. That makes up for total 60 minutes. That is your 1 hour of writing academic. Now, general writing. Duration remains the same, 60 minutes, and the time distribution also remains the same. You have to spend 20 minutes on task 1 and 40 minutes on task 2. In the first task, in the 20 minutes, you have to write again the same word limit, minimum 150 words or above 150 words, ideal word range between 160 to 180 words. However, there will not be any data interpretation. There will be a letter to be written. It can be a formal letter, it can be an informal letter, it can be a semi-formal letter. So you have to write a letter in task 1. Task 2 for both academic writing and general writing remains the same. That is, you have to write an essay, word limit minimum 250 words or above 250 words again, and the ideal word range should be between 270 to 290 words, right? And you have to spend 40 minutes on task 2. Again, task 2 carries more weightage than task 1. So just to encapsulate or to just conclude the difference between academic writing and general writing, task 2 remains the same. There is a difference between task 1. In academic writing, task 1, you'll be given a data. You have to interpret that, you have to analyze it, and you have to put down the same data in your words of what you've understood from that given picture or given data. And in task 1 in general writing, you have to write a letter. So this is the basic difference between academic writing and general writing. Now, let's come on to academic reading and general reading. In academic reading, there will be 3 lengthy passages. I'm repeating it again, there will be 3 lengthy passages in academic reading, and these passages will be based on science, technology, IT, innovations, advancements, all the topics related to the technical field or higher studies that will be there in academic reading. Duration 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. Total number of questions 40. 3 passages, and the question forms, it can be in the form of fill-ups, MCQs, true false not given, yes no not given, or match the headings. So these are the question types for academic reading. Now, question types for general reading remains the same. Fill-ups, MCQs, true false not given, yes no not given, match the headings. Duration remains the same. Number of questions remain the same. But there is a difference between the number of passages and the context of the passages. Very important, the context of the passages. 3 passages here, 5 here. So this reading is divided into 3 sections. Section 1 consists of 2 short passages. Section 2 consists of 2 short passages again, which makes up to total 4 passages in the first 2 sections, and in the last section, that is section 3rd, there will be 1 long passage. 1 long passage. So 2, 2 and 1. This is how general reading is divided into 5 passages. And what about the context of the passages? It can be related to admissions to a college or a university. It can be related to your day-to-day life activities. So this will be the general context regarding day-to-day life. Yes, the language of general reading is easier, no doubt about it, if we compare it to the academic reading. It is tough in terms of the English language, in terms of vocabulary, in terms of the sentences. This is tough. This is comparatively easier. But it's even Stevens when it comes to the marking part. So let's say a person has scored 35 out of 40 in academic reading, and another person has scored the same score, 35 out of 40 in general reading. The first person's band score in academic reading will be 8 for a score of 35. However, here the band score will be 7 for a score of 35. So there's a difference of 1 band. That makes up for the tough level of English which is in academic reading. So it all gets even when it comes to the marking part. So let's say another person has scored 30 in academic reading and the second person has scored 30 in general. So a band score for 30 here in academic reading will be 7, and for the same 30 scored in general reading, the band score will be 6. So guys, this is a suggestion from my side that wherever you start practicing your IELTS, just confirm it with them that will you be making me practice the academic reading or the general reading. If you're going for the academic IELTS, just ensure that they make you practice the academic reading papers, and if you're going for general IELTS, then they are making you practice the general reading practice papers. It is very important, guys. Most of, or I would say rather majority of institutes, academies are not doing this. They are making the general IELTS students practice the academic reading papers, which is a blunder. It is totally different, the context of both the academic reading and the general reading. So guys, just be aware, just be updated that there is a lot of difference between the both academic and the general reading. So that's it guys for this video. If you want to get regular updates about IELTS, you can subscribe my channel and you'll be getting all the information on IELTS in my different videos. So guys, stay tuned. Till then, be safe and stay focused. Thank you so much.